KVUE News, sponsored by Lorenz & Lorenz. Hurt in an accident? Call Lorenz & Lorenz. We've got you covered.
It's the Project Green tip of the day from KVUE and PEC. Is your AC on but you're still feeling hot? Use a fan. Fans can make you feel 4 degrees cooler without touching your thermostat. But remember, fans cool people, not spaces. For more ways to save, visit KVUE.com/Project Green.
Welcome back to KVUE and welcome to Lampasas, the site of this week's KVUE Game of the Week between Lampasas and WIMBERLEY. Now, both of those teams are 4A powerhouses, and because they're in 2 different divisions, it's actually a possibility that both teams could end the season as 4A Texas state champs. But only one team on this field behind me looked championship worthy tonight. Let's go ahead and show you the highlights from this evening's game. Before the game kicked off, the Lampasas community did something awesome. They honored local first responders as a way of celebrating these heroes and those who worked and fought so hard during 9/11. We saw a different kind of hard work on the field, and when you have guys like Ace Whitehead and 6'6" Lane Havland, well, they even make the hard stuff look easy. And those easy-looking TD connections didn't end there. Whitehead found Michael Murray Jr. on the post route. That 75-yard score put the Badgers up 14-zip early in this one. But WIMBERLEY made it to the state championship game last year, so you just knew they wouldn't go down without a fight. Moses Ray sprinted his Ray into the end zone. The lead was narrowed temporarily, but the Badgers offense was just too much. Ace Whitehead sprinted for his 3rd touchdown of the first half, and the team got win number 3 on the season. Final score in this one, 57-28. Out east in Taylor, the guys hosted Giddings, the Ducks versus the Buffaloes. Couple of cool mascots there, and a pretty cool play here, especially if you like Buffaloes or defense. Bryson Kleiner with the scoop and score to put Giddings up 18-0 in the second quarter. Later in the quarter, the Ducks let their sophomore quarterback punch it in. Bryson Bass capped off a drive that lasted 16 plays. It was 18-7 then. Giddings went on to get the W by a lot more than that. Final score in this one, 46-12. To the scoreboard for the first time tonight, Gerald in search of win number 1. It doesn't look like it's coming tonight. McGregor wins this one 56-35. And check out the Yellow Jackets. Lano pitching a shutout. Actually, that one's over. They won 52-zip. They beat Bandera. Now entering tonight, the guys at BURNET had done 2 things so far this season. They've won games close and they've won games big. But the trend is they always found a way to win. So the question was, would the Bulldogs keep that hot streak going? Let's show you how things fared tonight. The BURNET Bulldogs hosted the BURNE Greyhounds, and apparently this K9-themed party was a party in the backfield. A couple of BURNET players in there for that TFL, but the Greyhound offense got moving after that. The long pass put them in scoring position. BURNE scored 2 quick touchdowns, and in this battle of the dogs, a rough start bites. The Bulldogs suffer their first loss of the season, 30-7. To LaGrange, where the Leopards opened the year 0-2 after an 8-4 finish last year. They hoped something would spark a turnaround tonight. How's that for a spark? The Leopards forced a fumble early in the first half. They could not cash in on that turnover, though. The drive ended with a fake field goal that was picked off on the sideline. Later in the half, already up 3-zip, Caden Cooper found Jonathan Rogers deep. Jonathan with the broken tackle. Jonathan with the touchdown. That was the first touchdown of the night, but it would not be the last. The Leopards took a 3-point lead into the break. They won this one by more than 3. Final score, 32-28. Let's go ahead and check out some other scores around the area. Thrall Thrall earned win number 1, beating Snook 26-20, and Fredericksburg picked up a W. They scored 46 tonight. That was their lowest point total of the season. The Billies beat Gonzales 46-6. Back to the highlights, and Lexington is one of the most explosive teams we've seen all season, partially because they have that guy and no one else does. Jared Kerr's 12-yard scamper was his first score of the night, but it wouldn't be his last. After another rushing touchdown, Kerr went to the air for TD number 3 to Caden Huckabee. All that rhymes. I love it. Lexington led by 6 at the half, and they won it 35-34. And it wasn't just the high school football guys in action. The UT soccer team opened their season as well. Sadly, though, they lost to Kansas 1-zip. And tomorrow, as many of you know, the UT football team will open their season. Brian, I know you're looking forward to that one. Texas is a 43-point favorite. I know you're going to pick the local guys, but do you think they're going to win that big?
Jeff, I watched UTEP against Stephen F. Austin last Saturday night, and I have to say Stephen F.'s got a pretty decent team, but nowhere near what the Longhorns are going to have. And even without a spring practice this year, I think the Longhorns are ready to prove something. I think they're going to hang half 100 on them myself. What do you think?
Half 100's a whole lot of points. Everybody's got their eyes on the offense. I'm looking at the defense and position changes. We'll see you guys right after this break.
Sponsored by Lorenz and Lorenz. Hurt in an accident? Call Lorenz and Lorenz.